first to go with their Sky's the Limit layout are Muddle and Go Nowhere. They've created a steampunk-inspired Victorian city on Mars, complete with a giant rocket that should emerge majestically from an enormous silo.
Well, hopefully you haven't come here for the Constellation Prize and you're going to give us all something to gramophone home about. Come on, let's see it.
Well, I think the first thing we better do is get the narrow gauge railway running. So I think as well as having the narrow gauge train running round, we better bring in the passenger train. So this is arriving from one of the other colonies elsewhere on the planet.
We have a derailment.
I've also got a goods train that's waiting to go. You see here on the wagons themselves, we've got some track that's going out, and we've also got some rocket parts.
Matt, the wonderful steampunk radio telescope there, that's an original gramophone?
So that's made with a gramophone horn, and then we've adapted it, we've weathered it, we've stuck it onto a turntable base, and we've stuck a servo motor in the back of it.
A lovely piece of engineering, that.
I think it's time then for the passenger train to depart. And if that's heading off in one direction, I think it's time that we launch one of our rockets. There we go, and the rocket is launching, and stop about there. So I think it's time to get the big rocket out of the shed. Fingers crossed, let's give it a go. Here comes the tank engine to tow it out.
This is the bit you're most nervous about. Has it got the power?
6 inches, 2 inches.
Oh, it's coupled, which is good.
Contact, and we're going to drag it out and see what happens.
Whoa, here it comes. Wow. Yes! Wow.
And we should be able to just blow a little bit of smoke on that as well.
There we are.
Oh.
And that, I think, is it for all our animations.
Brilliant.
That's fantastic. Muddle and Go Nowhere. That was brilliant. Well done.